This is just a quick video, just a quick tip. I saw this mentioned on a forum, but it was quite difficult to find the thread that I needed for the solution. But the problem was that I had this great speaker, a PAL, Tivoli PAL speaker. It just comes in mono, but it's a really decent speaker, really very decent indeed. But I also had a second one, and I wanted to know if I could listen to them in stereo or not, and how I would go about doing it, whether I had to get a feed from my sound card to split the stereo signal into two separate mono signals to power each speaker or not. On the back, if you've got one of these, you'll know that there's an auxiliary in, that's going to my sound card, a headphone socket and a power socket. This one's second hand off eBay. It's great, very good quality sound. If I just give you a play on it, I don't know if it'll come out very well on YouTube. Very good, really good. And it's got a... I mean, some people say you can't... You'd have to have a small party between two people, but I've had whole parties and a room party with quite a few people just around one PAL speaker, so it's really good. Anyway, I wanted to plug it in to use that one too, so I could have a stereo signal. I wanted to see how it sounded anyway. So I went on the web, and eventually I found a forum. I'll mention it in the information. And this guy recommended, I think he worked for PAL, he said, that what you could do is you could get this wire, get another wire basically, plug this one into a second PAL in its auxiliary in socket, and have this one going into the headphone socket of the first PAL. But what you must do is you must snap off the end of your mini jack. And doing that means that it doesn't cut out the speaker on the first PAL. If you left it as it was, it would think it was headphones connected and it would power this one, but you'd have no sound coming from that one. What you want is you want a left or a right signal staying on that one, and the opposite side going playing from that one as well. So by doing this, what you're doing is you're taking away one of the signals from the end, you're cutting it out, so that it continues to play from there. But the other one, because you're plugging it in on that one, it stops playing that signal on this one and it plays it on that one instead. I'm confusing the matter, but basically try it out. So I'll plug this in and you'll see what happens. When I plug it in, it goes in quite firmly, no problem there. When I put it in, there's a slight dip on volume. A slight dip. You can just about hear it. And what that is, basically the PAL's a mono speaker, but it's actually playing both left and right signals. So when you're taking away one signal, it gets a little bit quieter. But that will only play the left signal now. And then it's a case of turning on your second speaker. You want to use the volume control on the second speaker to get it. It's kind of the equivalent of pan, I suppose. So I can turn it up, so it's louder now than the original. But what you want to do is you want to get it so it's equal, roughly. And then the beauty is your volume control on the original speaker controls the volume of them both. And it sounds really good in here, but it is a lot louder than what it was originally, and my wife complained. That's a really nice tip. And just to prove that the left-right working, let me just quick find on YouTube. I think there's a video where I could test left-right pan. Somewhere. Yeah, ready? I'm going to just pause the other music I've got playing. So yeah, this YouTube video, left and right stereo test. This will quickly Oh, I've turned up the volume on it. Left, right. I don't know if this has got a stereo microphone on this Nexus 5. Left, right, left, right. That's what's happening anyway. So it's nice separation and it's great quality sound. I'd recommend you do this straight away to your Tivoli PAL, and I predict there's going to be high demand for second-hand PALs on eBay, unfortunately.